Islam Makhachev just defeated Jack Della Maddalena in the main event of UFC 322 in the fucking... Oh, man. Dominated him by decision. 5 rounds, a half guard. What's there not to love, man? Just really riveting stuff. Islam Makhachev wins, dude. Double champ. Not simultaneously. They don't allow that anymore for some reason. But Islam Makhachev defeats Jack Della Maddalena at welterweight. 5 rounds, dominates him. Gets the takedowns, stays on top. I think these were the strike stats. 5 rounds against JDM. 26 significant strikes landed over 25 minutes. Ooh, 19 minutes of control time. 4 for 4 on takedowns, dude. His takedowns were good.
In this division, a lot of good guys, some big performances tonight. Ilya called you out. Michael Morales and Carlos Prates both want a shot. Shavkat wants a shot. Usman wants a shot. Who's the guy?
Everybody wants something. Yeah, this is the much competitive division right now, welterweight. Sure, 100%. Like a lot of young guys who fought today. Next week's gonna fight a couple guys, and also Kamaru, Tapuria, you know, all killers want to take my belts. No, I don't give, you know. I working so hard to be double champion, and I feel today I don't have to cut much weight, and I'm gonna defend my belt many times more.
Tapuria, I don't know if you saw his tweet. He said you're like the most boring fighter in the UFC or something like that. I know you said to ask you about him after the fight at Media Day. Can you give us your full thoughts on a fight with him now?
No injury, nothing. I don't feel any pains. I'm ready. Who is gonna be next? Let's do this, and I will make it easy. And today I show you, Jack's one of the best in this game. You know, one of the hardest opponent. That's why I prepare so hard to make this easy, and this is our plan, and I did exactly. He defends. I try to like do some chokes, try to make Kimura, but he defends very well. But I make this easy because I training so hard.
Islam Makhachev has done it again. Just hours after stopping Jack Della in one of the year's most anticipated matchups, the MMA world has erupted. Fighters, analysts, and fans are in chaos as they react to what many are calling one of the most defining victories of Islam's title reign. The reactions are intense because Jack Della Maddalena entered the fight as the dark horse, the breakout star with the boxing, speed, and composure people believed could finally give Islam real problems. And in the opening moments, the hype made perfect sense. Jack looked sharp, patient, and calculated, showing flashes of the danger everyone expected. But the moment Islam adjusted, once he found his rhythm, the entire fight shifted in a way only true champions can dictate. Suddenly the control was his, the pace was his, and the momentum never returned to Jack. That transformation is exactly what the MMA community is talking about right now.
With Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena,
I think Della is going to get it done.
I cannot go against Makhachev in this one.
I don't know who's going to win this fight, okay? Like right now at this moment, I'm leaning towards Islam.
For me, I'm going to go with Islam Makhachev.
I think Islam, we will see. He's going to use his wrestling more.
I still think Islam should win.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if JDM gets it done.
I would still kind of give the edge to Islam.
So for me, with this one, I think I'm going to pick Islam.
You know what? I'm going to go Jack.
Obviously, I'm going the underdog, going Jack Della Maddalena.
Islam is going to dethrone Jack Della Maddalena.
I am picking JDM to beat Islam.
No, I'm going to go with Jack Della Maddalena just because of the weight.
I'm leaning towards JDM, but I don't know why.
I think he beats Jack Della Maddalena. I think he finds a submission towards the end of the fight.
I think Islam probably going to win the decision.
I think I'm going to go with Islam.
I will go with Islam Makhachev because of the grappling.
Can I ask you, and we'll shift gears to Islam a little bit now, are you sad we're not seeing Tapuria versus Islam?
Yes, but ish, because I'm pumped to see Islam versus Jack. I love that fight for Jack. I want to see I want to see Jack get that opportunity. I want to see Jack given the opportunity to really just start like shutting down stars.
Let's talk about, because we'll talk about Pantoja and Kai Kara France in a second.
Let's go!
We're all wondering how Islam would look at 170, if the strength, if the power, if the grappling would translate. As the week went on, I think we all thought, okay, he's really comfortable looking at 170. He's looking really good without his shirt in those photos and in the training footage that we saw. And he said it afterwards, Chuck, in the post-fight interview to Joe Rogan. He's like, man, this is a dream. I feel so much better. And it's a scary thought. That's his first fight at 170. Just think how he's going to look after his second and his third. It's really remarkable what this guy is doing. I'm blown away by the performance, because I really think the world of Jack Della, who had not, lost in the UFC and was on an incredible winning streak himself, to do that to him is nothing short of
the White House. It's almost like, oh, does it have to be America versus the world themed and stuff like that? For you, would you be happy putting a non-American main event on that card?
Yeah, it's not America versus the world. It's what's the best card we can build.
So could Islam end up on the White House?
We're talking about him possibly, GOAT talk here, depending on what he does in his next couple of fights. So it's a possibility.
JDM stuffed a takedown, I believe, or stuffed a clinch attempt, I guess they'll call it, because it failed. And then used the overhook to throw Makhachev and then chucked himself on bottom. And that was a fun moment. So this is where we're at, man. This is great. Makhachev's 170 champ. The GOAT of the sport, you can't deny it. Like, he's definitely in the conversation right now. With this being able to call Makhachev a GOAT, maybe, and Benoit Saint-Denis win, maybe Lucas Tracy will return from his short retirement. Who knows? But Makhachev just went out there, kept getting his takedowns, and man, just held JDM down, dude. It was riveting to watch him do it. I'm so glad that so many people enjoy watching that. Really riveting stuff, dude. What can I say, dude? The UFC betting scandal's gone out. Okay? If you thought the Bulgarian versus Del Val fight was crazy rigged, investigations need to be had. You're telling me that JDM stuffed all Bilal's takedowns and then just can't stuff one against Makhachev? Is that what you're telling me? That's what you're trying to get across to me. That for some reason, Dylan Dennis had a more entertaining fight and showing than JDM did against Makhachev. Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? This was Chimaev DDP Part 2. The prophecies told us of this.
Fighters across the MMA world are reacting quickly. Ilia Topuria has already said that Islam Makhachev proved once again why he is one of the most disciplined and calculated fighters in the sport. Meanwhile, Charles Oliveira's camp is hinting that this version of Islam is even more dangerous than the one who defeated him in their rematch. Joe Rogan has also weighed in, praising the precision Islam displayed and saying Jack Della Maddalena just discovered what it truly means to face someone with championship-level composure from the opening second to the final moment. Chael Sonnen summed it up perfectly: Islam is becoming the kind of fighter who can beat opponents at their own strengths. On paper, Jack held the boxing advantage, yet Islam's timing, pressure, and patience completely neutralized it. He absorbed Jack's best shots, read his patterns, and slowly broke him down round by round. That's what so many fighters are pointing out right now. Islam didn't just win, he systematically dismantled a dangerous puncher while barely looking uncomfortable.
But the UFC betting scandal, investigations need to be had. I don't know if anyone else got that Google notification earlier saying that Makhachev defeated Della Maddalena by decision. I got a notification on my phone earlier and tweeted it out saying, has anyone else got this notification? A lot of people did. I never get Google notifications, but randomly I got one for this saying Makhachev has won. I'm not saying it's rigged, because they'd make it more fucking fun than that if they rigged it. There's no way they'd script it to go like that, with Makhachev getting a takedown a minute into every round and spending 4 minutes in half guard on top, threatening a dash choke so that he didn't get stood up. JDM spends his time fighting off like a headlock attempt on the ground from Makhachev. Couldn't get back up because Makhachev's on top. Separate Edwards' protest against the cage, but just not this one, guys. Just let Makhachev and Shevchenko sit there in half guard. It was riveting stuff, guys. It really was riveting stuff. I mean, we're talking a significant strike per minute here, guys. That's what we're talking. We're talking a significant strike per minute. No real locked in or close submission attempts. Who doesn't want to watch this? This is great for television. This is great. This is not only do you get to watch some of your favorite fighters get losses on their record, but you got to watch it for 25 minutes while they're laying there on bottom looking frustrated. It might be worse. I would have rather JDM got flatline KO'd. But don't forget, Joe Rogan definitely made sure to mention this. A couple calf kicks from Makhachev. Crafty calf kicks from Makhachev, to be fair. Landed about, I think that was 7 of his significant strikes were calf kicks. He had 19 minutes out of a 25-minute fight on top position, and we're getting 26. It's good, man. It's good stuff. We got the comments here on this post of his big win. Kind of tell the story of the fight that was going on. But there you go. That's the fight.
He'll get takedown attempts coming at him very early. This time. The last fight, he didn't have to deal with that when he was fresh. If Islam can start to pressure him early and take him down early, or even just make him wrestle, he might struggle. JDM don't wrestle, but he was defending well, and he puts damage on you.
Off rip.
I don't know that he's ever felt anything like he's going to feel, because it's not going to be double legs and single legs with Islam. It's going to be him playing with his feet, tripping him, moving around on the octagon side, doing things that he don't recognize as freely.
But she didn't answer the question.
The problem is, like, I can only give you that because I can't truly make a prediction. The job doesn't allow.
This fight has also sparked major debate across the MMA community. Some fighters believe Jack Della Maddalena's lack of championship-level experience finally showed, while others argue that Islam Makhachev is entering a new era, one where every contender seems too limited, too predictable, or simply too small to threaten him. And that leads to the biggest question of all. This latest win puts Islam in a unique position. He is running out of fresh challengers at lightweight. Fans are already discussing a potential move to welterweight and the possibility of Islam chasing a second UFC belt. With names like Shavkat Rakhmonov and Kamaru Usman still floating around the conversation, the excitement is building fast. Some fighters are even entertaining the idea of a future clash with Ilia Topuria, two champions, two dominant forces, and two hype trains that refuse to slow down. After Islam defeated yet another elite striker who was supposed to trouble him, that fantasy matchup is gaining even more momentum. Jack Della Maddalena is earning plenty of respect as well. Many fighters insist he will be back. He's young, he accepted a challenge most avoided, and he showed real composure even in defeat. But the truth remains, Islam showed levels. He proved once again why he is one of the most complete champions in the UFC, reminding the division that the lightweight throne still runs through him. Reactions are pouring in, debates are growing, and Islam Makhachev's legacy just became even stronger. Now the only question is, who has the style, durability, and courage to step up next?
What do you think that going forward, like in this division, a lot of good guys, some big performances tonight. Ilya called you out. Michael Morales and Carlos Pratis both want a shot. Shavkat wants a shot. Usman wants a shot. Who's the guy?
Everybody wants something. Yeah, this is the much competitive division right now. Welterweight. Sure, 100%. Like Lara, young guys who fought today. Next week's gonna fight couple guys, and also Kamaru, Topuria, all killers. Want to take my belts? No, I don't give you I'm working so hard to be double champion, and I feel today I don't have to cut much weight, and I'm gonna defend my belt many times more.
Topuria, I don't know if you saw his tweet. He said you're like the most boring fighter in the UFC or something like that. I know you said to ask you about him after the fight at Media Day. Can you give us your full thoughts on a fight with him now?
No injury, nothing. I don't feel any pains. I'm ready. Who is gonna be next? Let's do this, and I will make it easy. And today I show you, Jake's one of the best in this game. You know, one of the hardest opponent. That's why I prepare so hard to make this easy. And this is our plan. And I did the exact. He defends. I try to like do some chokes, try to make Kimura, but he defends very well. But I make this easy because I training so hard.